evening, Warhawks. I'm Asja Jordan, here bringing you last week's highlights events around campus and in the Monroe community. A lot of awesome things have happened and are happening, I would say. In sports news, ULM football's third conference game of the season against Coastal Carolina Chanticleers proved that they know how to shake back. ULM stayed strong as they left the first half with a 24-13 lead and closed the game off with the final score of 24-20. The Chanticleers thought they had a chance against the Warhawks. Get ready to come out, support, and cheer your team on as they return home for the homecoming game against the Texas State Bobcats at Malone Stadium, October 20th at 6 p.m. Football isn't the only team that received a victory. ULM Water Ski wins the national championship for the third year in a row, bringing their total championship wins to 29. Don't let this repeat in victory make you think it was all easy work, though. The team put up a close fight as University of Louisiana Lafayette finished only 60 points behind. ULM tallied 12,175 points, giving them the final victory of the season. I'm sure we can all agree that the best is on the bayou. While ULM teams are making their history, let's take a look at an individual who is making history of their own. John V. Walia could very well be considered golf superstar here at ULM. This sophomore from Zambia, Africa is ULM's most recent Sun Belt Golfer of the Week. She earned this title after her individual win at APSU Intercollegiate on October 2nd in Clarksville, Tennessee. While Walia is new to ULM, her wins in the sport of golf are quite familiar. Walia transferred to ULM after spending her first collegiate year at Alcorn State and was just as successful there as she is at ULM. Walia's ambition in this sport is easily spotted as she has future goals to go pro in the sport, and she also wants to set up a golf foundation in her home country so that golfers have their opportunity to reach the international level. ULM definitely has a bright future with this superstar on the team. In other news, ULM sororities take action in bringing breast cancer awareness to campus. Members of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority and Phi Mu fraternity come together to host their joint Pre-T Wednesday that raised awareness on breast cancer. The organizations worked to inform the student body about the cancer and remembered those affected by the illness by releasing pink balloons covered in special messages. Students gathered with AKA and Phi Mu to release their heartfelt notes into the wind as a sign of their support. Both of these sororities have worked hard to bring about breast cancer awareness by hosting several events for this cause. While sororities strive to bring awareness, shelters are striving for supplies. Steered Street Shelter continues to provide services to the homeless community in Northeast Louisiana, and now it needs help from the community. With winter approaching, the shelter will be accepting donations of warm clothes like scarves, sweaters, and socks. The shelter is always accepting general facilities like paper plates, toilet paper, napkins, and things of that nature. The shelter receives around 60 to 70 people per day, and churches and companies around the community have been striving to help with basic supplies. Any help and any donations would be greatly appreciated by the shelter, whose mission is to constantly help community. Now it's time for community to give back. Well, Warhawks, that wraps up last week's news. Stay tuned for the next issue. My name's Asja Jordan. Catch you next time on Hockey News.